Good work by Hansel Parchment of Jamaica and his compatriot Orlando Bennett in the first. See whether Broadbell can produce similarly high quality running here in this second of the semis. He'll go in lane 2. Second in the national championships, the Jamaican made the semis over in Eugene. 13.20 in those national champs. Latade Ojora, NCAA finalist over in the United States this year, the 22-year-old from England, hoping to join Andrew Posey in the final. What form this fella's shown this season. Josh Zeller, brilliant run to make the World Championship final. Jamal Wilson, we've also seen good performances from him on the NCAA circuit over in. We get down to that national record of 13.35. Rasheem Brown is a former World Youth finalist and World Junior semi-finalist. Only 6th in his heat in Oregon. We'll hope for better. And then the really experienced Cypriot Milan Trakovic in lane 7, former European indoor champion. He too made the semis in Eugene. Spots, by the way, 13.42 and 13.62. So Broadbell, Jamaica in 2. Ojora, England in 3. Zeller, England 4. Wilson, Bahamas 5. Brown, Cayman Islands in 6. And Trakovic, Cyprus in lane 7. Hansel Parchment, the Olympic champion, is already in the final. Andrew Posey, former world indoor champion for England, is already in the final. This is a hotly contested semi, and only the top 3 guaranteed to come back for what promises to be a blockbuster final towards the end of the Commonwealth programme here in Birmingham. Broadbell, Ojora, Zeller, Wilson, Brown, Trakovic. Who's coming back for the big final? It's a clean start with a big roar from the crowd. Broadbell going really well on the right-hand side. Zeller now coming into his running. And these two with a little bit of a lead over the rest. Broadbell from Zeller. Trakovic came through for 3rd. Heartache for Ojora, who clattered the final hurdle. It looked like he was coming back into the mix for a top 3 spot there. Well, how about that? The Jamaicans, well, you can't rule out a clean sweep in the final. That was very, very impressive from Rashid Broadbell. Zeller ran very well indeed for England, but heartache for Ojora, who crashed into the last barrier. But what about that? 13.16. I think Broadbell could break his PB in that final.
Well, a good showing, isn't it, from the Jamaicans in the qualifying for this men's high hurdle final. See Trakovic getting the 3rd automatic spot with 13.47 seconds. But that was smooth. Look at the replay here. He was out so well, the Jamaican, in lane number 2. He's en route to a season's best here. Looks like a pretty clean race as well. Josh Zeller, as you mentioned, Rob, having a super season, the English athlete. But watch Ojora. Yeah, his race was over, the English athlete. But Zeller powered through for an automatic qualifying spot. But indeed, Jamaican power in this men's high hurdles. They have a reputation of doing it well. The 10 barriers, 3'6" high. Not even 10 meters between them. And that was very impressive running by the Jamaican. And I'm already looking forward to the final and seeing what Hansel Parchment can do against his teammate.
Yeah, so am I. And you know, from a neutral's point of view, we are a global service here. We're going out to many different countries. It was such a shame that Parchment suffered that bizarre injury just moments before the World Championship final. And he gets an opportunity to make amends in the Commonwealth final. Ojora was really unfortunate there. I mean, unlucky, unfortunate, one of either. He was starting to come back to Zeller, but he clattered that last hurdle, and that's what cost him a place in the final. He won't go through as one of the 2 non-automatic qualifiers. Yeah,
Wilson of the Bahamas as well. Had a nightmare run, and his campaign's over. But good qualifying, that.
Really good stuff by Rashid Broadbell Perfect time for a season's best. What about a PB in the final? Josh Zeller will be there, and Trakovic, this veteran Cypriot, still delivering top quality, and he'll have a chance to go again in the final.